Hey guys, this is Mrs. C, and I am coming to you with my first ever screen capture video because I find that we're on Delta Math right now. I find that when you do dilations, which is what this video is on, they're really super simple. And I don't think I really need a whole big video. I think maybe the more the practice, the better. One thing you might want to do if you're not really good with your math facts is have a calculator available when you're doing these, because there's a little bit of mental math going on here, guys, and having to go off to the calculator is going to be a bit of a pain. Now, please remember, when I'm doing a capture, I cannot write on my screen, so you're just going to have to focus as best you can. So you let me know in the comments if you think this is too hard for you to follow or not. So what is the image of 912 after a dilation by a scale factor of 1/3 centered at the origin? Now, we only do centered around the origin, so that's the good news. And don't freak out because it's a fraction. So the scale factor, if it's in a fraction form, is going to be a division step. If it's a whole number, it's going to be a multiplication step. A dilation will change the size of the shape, or in this case, the position of the point that is usually the vertex of a shape. And so what it does is it changes the position. It will either enlarge it if it's a whole number, or shrink it, make it smaller if it's a fraction. And so all we really need to do is either multiply or divide. So it's a scale factor of 1/3, which means we're going to divide, and we're going to divide by 3. So we're going to take each number and divide it by 3. That's it. 9 divided by 3. You see it's a 912 is the ordered pair. So 9 divided by 3 is 3. And 12 divided by 3 is 4. That's it. That's how easy it is. So we'll submit our answer. We will get it right. They will show the exact same thing. And there it is written down for you in case you didn't catch what I was saying out loud. I think they make it look a lot harder. So no problem. Let's try it. The scale factor, I'm just scanning. The scale factor is 1/4. That means it's going to shrink it down. Except that the points are 0, 0. And what happens if you multiply or divide with 0? You wind up with a 0. So this is like an easy one. 0, 0. Any number times or divided by with a 0 is going to be 0. Submitting. Yay. Let's hopefully get a harder problem. Here we go. All right, this one says it's a scale factor of 2. Always, again, centered around the origin. That's all we do in the 8th grade. And so we've got 4, 7, scale factor of 2. Seriously? You know why I'm bumming is because 7's not evenly divisible by 2. So, I didn't know they were going to go and give us numbers that were going to be fractional. But whatever. 4 divided by 2. I'm sorry, times. Why am I dividing? They weren't giving me a fraction. Scale factor of 2, it's not a fraction. So we're not dividing, we're timesing. 4 times 2 is 8. I'm a silly goose. 7 times 2 is 14. Submit answer. Of course, we're not dividing. We got to pay attention to that next time. All right, this is scale factor of 1/3. What are we doing? Dividing or multiplying? You said it before I even finished asking the question. We're dividing, and we're dividing by 3. So as long as your numerator is a 1, it's 1/3. We're just going to be dividing by 3. Now, by the way, timesing by 1/3 is the same as dividing by 3. So you really are always multiplying. But if you're doing it in your head, it's a whole lot easier to divide by 3 than to times by 1/3. So negative divided by a positive, right? It's always going to be negative. And 3 divided by 3 is 1. So these are both going to be -1 because they're both the same number. Submit. Oh, we're so good. Let's try another one. Scale factor of 2 again. Okay, it's not always a 1/3 or a 2. I guess it's just giving us the same numbers repeatedly. So do we multiply or divide? Yes. Multiply by what? Yes, again. Multiplying by 2. So -5 times 2, -10. And -1 times 2, -2. I like doing this because I know I'm not making a mistake because it'll tell me if I'm wrong. It's a nice comfort. All right. Okay, really? Let's skip until we find something different. Thank you. 1/4. Okay. What is the image of -8, -8 after a dilation by a scale factor of 1/4? Multiply or divide? That's right, we divide. Divide by what? Again, you're right. Divide by 4. So -8 divided by 4 is a -2. They're both the same number, so they're both the same answer. And submit. And yes. Next problem. All right, another scale factor of 2. Could they possibly give us another scale factor by 2? Yes, 5. Thank you. What is the image of 7, 4 after dilation by a scale factor of 5 centered around the origin? Multiply or divide? Exactly. We're going to multiply y because it's a whole number, not a fraction. We're going to times everybody by 5. 7 times 5. See why I said you need to know your facts. So 7 times 5 is 35. And 4 times 5 is 20. So those calculators handy in case facts aren't your thing. They are my thing. Doesn't mean I don't screw up. All right, another 1/3, but we can do this one. So again, dividing, right, by 3. So negative 12 divided by 3 is going to give me negative 4. Please watch your signs. And then a 9 divided by 3 is going to be 3. And check. We are ripping through. Let's see if we can find anything a little different. We've done a 4th. Have we done a 3? Scale factor of 3? I don't think so. So what about scale factor of 3? You do it. You know what it is? Tell me what it is. Oh, good job. Negative 27. And what's this one going to be? Don't say 3. Oh, good. You said 0. That's right. Some people say 3. 3 times 0 is 0, not 3. Let's check and see if you're right. Okay, you got nervous there for a minute. What about, I'm just scanning. I'm just scrolling through trying to get something different. Did we do a scale factor of 4? I'm looking for like a fraction. I like this one. All right, what is the image of 4 negative 2 after a dilation by a scale factor of 1/2? All right, you know what to do. So what's this one going to be? It is going to be 2. Why is it 2? Because we're dividing by 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2. What's this next one going to be? Negative 2 divided by 2. Careful. Good. You didn't lose your negative. Negative 1 is correct. I hope. Let's check it. All right, guys. That's dilations. That's why I wanted to do it this way, because I just feel like dilations, one of my favorite things to do. Now, when we dilate figures, okay, so say they give us, ask us to dilate a figure, we would actually dilate all the vertices of the figure and then plot the points and redraw the figure, and you're going to see if it was a scale factor that was a fraction, you're going to be smaller but the same shape. Or if it was a whole number, you're going to be bigger but the same shape. So it's really cool. Dilations are fun. And I do have another video on dilations of figures, but this was just on points. So I had fun. I hope you had fun. And if you didn't have fun, you need to, because you're on the flip side. Later.